Dave is with us in Michigan. Hi, Dave. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hey, Dave. Thank you for everything you do. I'm a huge fan of your show.
I'm honored. Thank you. How can I help?
Hey, so my wife and I are in baby step 7 and have really appreciated your help over the years and feel like we're living the dream. But I have a work-related question for you. So we had the option, the privilege, I suppose some would say, of getting a corporate Amex card when we got bought out. Yeah, so I, of course, declined. I haven't owned a credit card in like 10 years.
Yeah.
And instead, I just, I incur expenses. Flights and hotels are paid directly by the company, but everything else, I just put on my debit card, expense it, everything's fine. But we just got an email saying that this training budget that we've had, it's about $3,000 per year, and I can attend like technical conferences or basically anything I want for professional development. And we got this email saying there's this new requirement that you have to use the Amex to pay for those trainings.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to get I don't even know if I can get the Amex with no credit. I'm not even planning on that, but I also don't want to not take advantage of this benefit.
Mm-hmm.
So just hoping you had a thought of what I might be able to do. I suppose I could ask my manager if he would pay for it. Maybe he wants the miles, but I just feel weird doing that.
No, I wouldn't ask him to pay for it personally, but I'd ask for him to waive the policy. The policy is ridiculous.
Right.
I mean, just get an exception to the policy. How large a company is this?
The parent company is about 100,000 people.
That's who sent out the email, or the subsidiary did?
Our company sent the email, but it's like come down from corporate, essentially.
Yeah. Well, as you know, the problem with the corporate Amex card is you're personally liable.
I had heard that.
Yeah.
I think I read that somewhere on your site.
Yeah, and it's a piece of crap. It's an absolutely horrible product. And the fact that corporate America has gotten duped by those people is unbelievable. Yeah, it's a bad company and a bad product. I'd stay away from it. I hope you can figure this out, but or at least they'll reimburse you if you pay for it. My gosh.
Right.
You've got the money. You're a baby step 7. You're not hurting for money. But I mean, I wouldn't want to just come out of pocket and pay to be trained when nobody else is being paid to be trained. They can do this. If somebody else has got a corporate Amex, they could run yours on it. That's fine because that's the company paying it. As long as the company pays it, they don't have a problem, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people just don't perceive this risk, and I've had people with these corporate Amex cards when the company went sideways or just decided they were going to deny the charges, they come after the individual, and it's just it's a bad situation. So I'm not signing up for that under any circumstances, but my hope is you can just get them to wait, give you an exception to the policy. Wouldn't be that unusual. Just say, I got one weird employee over here who doesn't borrow money, and he just wants to be reimbursed. And okay, yeah, he's a good guy. He's great on everything else, and so he just got this one weird quirk because he doesn't borrow money. And you probably can get an exception depending on how whacked out your group is that you're working for. But I don't know how to solve it other than that. Maybe, possibly someone put it on the corporate Amex. That's the worst option. The best option is you get an exception, and then the other option is just not do the training, which is not a good option. But I'm not taking out the Amex for it. Not a chance.